In this episode of Efficiency and Reliability Podcast, we explore how a pulp mill in the southeastern United States overcame operational challenges and achieved their three critical maintenance goals. Let's start. This pulp mill in southeastern United States operates a CFB boiler unit built in 1989. The boiler was recently upgraded from the viewpoint of operating mass flow rate to the 450,000 pounds per hour. The fuel type for this particular unit is a combination of biomass sludge, some tire derivatives, as well as some plastics. This type of fuel has led to the issues at hand, erosion causing tube leaks and numerous forced outages. As a result, the mill had three goals that they would like to achieve. Goal number 1. Increase reliability of its CFB boiler. The first goal being an increase in the reliability of its CFB boiler by reducing the number of tube leaks so that it would better facilitate them to meet the requirements of a 20-year PPE agreement. Goal number 2. Increase outage cycles. Their second goal was to increase the outage cycles from a current 12-month to an 18-month turnaround. Goal number 3. Minimize mechanical repairs. Their third objective aimed to minimize the frequency of mechanical repairs required during each outage. On a quick note, Paul Strauss, IGS SMARTGard boiler maintenance expert, said this about the pulp mill boiler. Back in 2017, I had the opportunity to meet with engineering manager, operations manager, and maintenance manager, and I found out that they had some issues on the roof of their CFB boiler. They had an emergency outage and called a thermal spray vendor to apply a product with a low-velocity arc spray. I was somewhat surprised by the choice of product specified by the thermal spray vendor because the roof area in a CFB boiler usually receives high erosion. The specified product, a high nickel chrome material, is usually applied in the water walls of a PC-fired boiler for corrosion protection. Continued Paul. To all our listeners, selecting the right product provider for any maintenance-related project is of paramount importance, as the quality of the service becomes almost irrelevant if the initial product selection is incorrect. Now going back to the pulp mill, Integrated Global Services offered to do an erosion test using their bed ash to compare the IGS 5XXX series material and the previously applied material against uncoated carbon steel. The results showed the IGS 5XXX material to be 5 times more erosion resistant than the product that the previous thermal spray vendor chose to apply on the roof. After the HVTS application by IDS in 2018, Paul said, I think they saw that an improved process and improved material could help the mill meet their goals, and IGS was subsequently awarded the 2018 project, and we mobilized the site in May of 2018. IGS completed the SMARTGard high-velocity thermal spray application on the roof, upper cyclone area, and the sidewalls, covering the total area of approximately 425 square feet. The scope of work was completed on time, and the mill's in-house QC coordinator was very satisfied with the quality. During the IGS inspection in 2018, Paul said, the 2018 application looked excellent upon inspection. Subsequently, in 2019, IGS completed an additional scope of 450 square feet on the other 3 walls at the refractory line. Additional 75 square foot of repairs to the previous vendor's coating on the roof tubes was also completed. Again, the entire scope of work was delivered on time with good quality. Now fast forward to 2021. Due to the changes in the maintenance team and the involvement of the procurement department, the mill appointed a new vendor for their thermal spray needs in 2021. Unfortunately, they actually ran over the allocated critical path by well in excess of 30 hours. In response, Kevin Phillips, IGS Pulp and Paper Maintenance Solutions expert, said, a very lengthy subsequent conversation ensued revolving around IGS advantages over the lower velocity thermal spray suppliers. Upon conclusion of the meeting, the current maintenance team and its leadership were very much in favor of establishing a long-term service agreement between IGS and the pulp mill's facility. They also considered the possibility of expanding this agreement to their other sites. In light of this enthusiastic response from the maintenance team and their leadership, the Pulp and Paper Company's corporate inspector visited the IGS laboratory in Richmond, Virginia, in July 2021. He was impressed with the facilities and the engineers that work in the laboratory. Long-term service agreements will ensure that not only this mill, but all company sites will be able to achieve their key 3 maintenance goals. Increase reliability of their CFB boiler, increase outage cycles, and reduce mechanical repairs. This success story underscores the importance of selecting the right partners and materials in the world of maintenance, ensuring reliability, extended outage cycles, and reduced mechanical repairs for a brighter future in the industry. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the IGS podcast. We hope you found it both informative and engaging. If you'd like to stay updated on our latest episodes and continue exploring the topics we cover, be sure to subscribe to our social channels.